Getting ready for a job interview used to be pretty straightforward, right? You'd practice your handshake, print out your resume, and that was about it. Well, things have changed. A lot. Today, you're not just facing a person across the desk. You're up against a brand new challenge. A dual gauntlet of super smart AI and, of course, actual human beings.
So that brings us to the big question, the million-dollar question, really. When you sit down for that next interview, who are you actually talking to? Are you trying to impress a data crunching algorithm, or are you trying to build a genuine connection with a person?
And the answer is, you guessed it, both. Modern hiring is this wild hybrid process now. That means you can't just prep for one type of interview. You have to have a strategy that conquers both worlds. And that is exactly what we are going to get you ready for right now.
I want you to think of it as the new interview gauntlet. Seriously. First, you've got to get past the AI gatekeeper. It's like the first level of a video game. Only after you pass that screen do you earn the right to impress a human. It's a two-part challenge, and you absolutely have to win both stages.
So let's break down these two very different worlds. On one side, you've got the AI. It is a logic engine. It's just scanning your answers for data, for consistency, for structure. But on the other side, the human interviewer is wired completely differently. They're looking for connection, for a good story, for emotional intelligence. You're basically performing for two completely different audiences.
Let's start by decoding the AI. And just so we're clear, this is way more than a simple keyword search. These new algorithms demand concise, super relevant answers. And they're smart. They can actually detect if you're just reading from a script by analyzing the patterns in your voice. But above all, they value logical consistency. Your story has to make perfect sense from a data point of view.
Okay, now let's flip the coin and talk about the human side. We are wired for connection. We want to hear a compelling story. We want to feel that sense of rapport. So that perfectly structured, super logical answer that the AI loved, yeah, it can totally fall flat with a person. And what if it's a panel interview? Then you're not just connecting with one person. You're trying to manage the complex dynamics of a whole group.
So how on earth do you prepare for two completely different audiences at the same time? Well, your secret weapon is probably a tool you already have open in another tab, ChatGPT. We need to stop thinking of it as just a fancy search engine and start using it as our own personal interview coach, a coach that understands both of these worlds.
Let's call this concept the AI interview coach. Now, this is not about asking it for cheesy, canned answers. No way. This is about using this powerful tool to simulate both the logical AI screening and the nuanced human conversation. This approach turns your prep from just a boring checklist into a dynamic, adaptive learning process.
All right, let's get into it. First up in our strategy, mastering the AI round. We're going to dive into the specific steps you can take to make sure you're speaking the algorithm's language, loud and clear.
Here is your 4-step plan to absolutely crush the AI interview. 1. Use ChatGPT to generate a list of likely questions for your specific role. 2. Structure your answers using the STAR method: situation, task, action, result. AIs love this because it basically translates your experience into a clean little data package. 3, and this is the real game changer, feed your answer back to ChatGPT and ask it to critique you. And 4, take that feedback and refine. Make your answer perfectly precise, but make sure it still sounds like you.
And this quote really hits the nail on the head. The goal is not to sound like a robot to impress a robot. Actually, it's the opposite. The AI is programmed to detect and flag responses that sound overly rehearsed or fake. The sweet spot is that perfect blend of genuine authenticity and data-driven precision.
Okay, let's pivot. You've made it past the algorithm. Congrats! Now for the real prize, winning the human connection. This isn't about data anymore. This is all about building rapport and turning those boring resume bullet points into a story that actually sticks with someone.
So, here's the game plan for the human round. Step 1. Turn ChatGPT into your personal research assistant. Have it find everything it can on the company culture, recent news, even your interviewers. Step 2. Use it as a story editor to help you craft a powerful narrative about your career. Step 3, and this is key, practice. Role-play with it to get your delivery smooth and conversational. You can even have it simulate a panel so you can practice talking to different people at once.
And here's the beautiful irony in all of this. Even though your goal is to make a genuine human connection, your AI coach is the perfect partner for practicing the very skills that will win over a human interviewer. Things like storytelling, building rapport, and showing you can adapt on the fly.
All right, so we've prepped for the robot, and we've prepped for the human. Now, Let's bring it all together and build the integrated, winning strategy that will make you stand out. But first, let's talk about the common traps you need to avoid. The biggest mistake? Relying too much on a script and sounding totally robotic. Another huge error is focusing so much on your answers that you forget to read the room. You ignore social cues like tone and body language. And of course, don't walk in there cold. Neglecting your research or underestimating the different personalities on a panel can sink your chances fast.
Look, if you take away just one thing today, please let it be this. Success lies in the balance. You need that data-driven precision that the algorithm loves, but you have to combine it with the authentic, genuine interaction that a person craves. That right there, that's the core of the modern interview strategy.
At the end of the day, the candidate who wins in this new landscape is the one who is adaptable. You have to be a hybrid yourself. You've got to be able to show off both the logical efficiency that the AI is looking for and the emotional intelligence that a human manager needs to see.
By preparing for both sides of this new interview gauntlet, you're not just ready to answer questions anymore. You're ready to stand out as the absolute top contender. Your next interview is waiting for you. The only question is, are you ready to win?